Alrighty, Battle City, after watching one of the most remarkable outcomes in a Duelist Kingdom match between Kyber and Weevil, we've now got Odion going up against Rex Raptor, and as this one starts off, let me give a few shout outs to some new commenters that I have seen over the last day or two. Jumbo Juice 555. Let me give a shout out also to Mecha Jason and Joe Lowe's Jason Presland as well, Aaron Vandeventer, and TS Cheeks as well. All those guys commenting on most videos that I do, and it makes it all the more worthwhile when I know that people are enjoying the series. Odion has drawn Magic Jammer, Metal Reflect Slime, Curse of Darkness, Wandering Mummy, and Venom Snake. Nicholas Argyros, I think that's how you say that, Nicholas Argyros, 1331 as well, new commenter. I haven't seen your name before. Welcome, hope you're enjoying the series. Alright, Raptor's first turn, I see him go with a face down defense and straight to his end phase. And also J Madrid 1412 as well. That comment was the most recent. That's all I'm seeing. Sorry if I have missed anyone, but that's all that's coming up in on my little YouTube roll of comments. YouTube's comment filtering sometimes is a bit hit and miss. Sometimes you don't get all of them displayed. It's really weird. Maybe my phone is a little bit old. Maybe it's the phone software not working properly. There goes Baby Cerosaurus, I think that's called. For that effect to activate, it needs to be destroyed by a card effect, not by attack. Venom Snake gets in an attack. Rex Raptor is down to 6,800. Odion still with a Metal Reflect Slime in his hand as well. Alright, Rex Raptor goes with another face down defense and a face down spell or trap. There's Temple of the Kings. So if Odion draws Mystical Beast Circuit, he will be able to play that down. He will lose 1,000 points from the effect of Curse of Darkness, but I feel like Raptor may have to play. Then again, Raptor doesn't really play that many magic cards. He's more of a trap card deck as well with his dinos. Alright, Raptor activates Ukazi. Which is ironic because it actually does more damage to Raptor than what it does to Odion because of the Curse of Darkness effect. Alright, down goes Two-Mouth Dark Ruler. It is possible that Raptor has drawn an absolute rotter of a hand. There's Invigoration. And Odion uses Magic Jammer. It'll protect his Venom Snake. Yes, it is possible that Raptor has just drawn a really average hand. Wow, there's a D-spell as well. There goes Temple of the Kings at least, but another Curse of Darkness effect hits Raptor. He's down to 3,600 now, and with only one card in his hand. That is, Raptor's deck is like half his Duelist Kingdom deck, half some updated dinos just to make him competitive, at least. The Odion with Mirror Force on the field. Odion has been given some of those rare Hunter-esque cards like Raigeki as well, which we saw Joey use in his match against Yugi during the storyline when Joey was possessed by Marek. Alright, one more draw for Raptor to try and salvage something out of this match. And face down defense, and his last spell or trap is on the field. That's Beastly Mirror Ritual. How is Odion winning this by attacking with Wandering Mummy? Flame Viper. Wow, Raptor really did draw a crap hand. That might be one of the worst. And funny thing is, Raptor will last another turn. Maybe he can draw a Dark Hole and turn it around like Weevil. No, Raptor only goes down with a face down spell or trap. Swords of Revealing Light, just to add on how much more impossible it would be for Raptor to win this one. Odion picks up match number 1. Attacking with just Wandering Mummy, that is quite a shock as well. You don't usually see Odion attack very often straight off the bat, but that is an absolute hammering for Raptor. Alright, we'll call him into the lobby again. Let's set up match 2. Raptor will need to win 2 games in a row now against a very difficult opponent. Crimson Nova Trinity, that was one of the longest card names I think I've ever seen. Whatever it was 4,500 attack, so it must be very difficult to summon. There's Tomazora, Sword Arm of Dragon. Again, that is not a fantastic starting hand for Weevil. Sorry, Raptor. I keep saying Weevil. I mean Rex. The last match was Kaiba against Weevil, so that's also still playing around in my brain. That was one of the most unbelievable matches I think I've ever seen. I mean, I'll remember that match for a long, long time. Alright, turn change. We're back to Rex Raptor. That's not Tomasaurus, Trachodon. Sword Arm of Dragon is being brought to the field. Raptor does have a raised body heat as well, which he does play. So 2050 now for Sword Arm of Dragon. Sword Arm of Dragon is one of those rare cards that have a odd amount of attack and defense. Not going in a multiple of 100 or 50, it has 2030 base defense. As Cobra Jar is flipped up, creating a poisonous snake token. There is Swords of Revealing Light from Odion. Rare Hunter-esque kind of card. Also, Odion's deck is built for defense, so Swords of Revealing Light does fit quite well. There's Giant Rex at 2000 attack. Rex throws down Trachodon as an extra defense. There's Seismic Shockwave. Odion didn't really do much with that last turn. He's just content to sit, I think, with that Swords of Revealing Light in play. He's got good card count. 6 cards in hand now. And another face down defense. And alright, there is a Polymerization for Raptor. Does still have Practical and Brachioratus as his fusions. Swords of Revealing Light has now worn off, and Raptor will now be free to attack. Down goes another spell or trap from Odion. So what's he lined up? There's Miracle Jurassic Egg. Alright, Raptor plays Giant Rex, and it looks like he wants to go on the attack now. And there is no entry. So Giant Rex will go to defense mode. Raptor can still switch Sword Arm of Dragon back to attack mode, if he so desires. It was played during the standby phase, and then it's gone to main phase, so Raptor can put that. Odion may have been better using no entry during the battle phase. I mean, it does stop Giant Rex from attacking, so Odion's life points at least will be safe. But he could have spared these monsters for another turn. So Raptor will be able to attack with Trachodon on that poisonous snake token. It will do 500 points of damage to Raptor. Odion could have spared all of his monsters if he used no entry during his battle phase. However, Raptor still didn't get to Odion's life points, so... So what does Odion have in response? Goes with another face down spell or trap. And straight to his end phase. Wow, okay, that's interesting. 5 cards in hand, so it's not like he's short of monsters. Giant Rex to attack mode. Giant Rex can't attack directly. However, 16 and 13 is 29. Plus 2000 is 49. And... oh, Metal Reflect Slime. Okay, Odion was ready. Now with 3000 defense on Odion's side of the field, that's going to be tough for Raptor to get through. So even if Odion had kept those other monsters on the field, they would have been destroyed this turn. So I guess all ends well with the effect of no entry being played a little bit early. However, Metal Reflect Slime now being on the field, Odion will be difficult to get through if Raptor's going to try and play this all on offense. He will have to draw either a... he does have a fissure. Oh, right, Geki. It was added to Odion's deck because the rare hunters had those sort of rare cards, and we did see it played from Joey. There's Embodiment of Apophis activated as well. Alright, Seismic Shockwave is activated. 3 magic and trap card zones for Odion will become unusable now for... is it 3 or 4 turns Seismic Shockwave lasts for? I think it might be 4 turns. So that's not a bad result. Having Odion only be able to... well, now 2, because Embodiment of Apophis comes through now as a monster. Now that was a special summon, so Raptor activates Hunting Instinct, and he will be able to get that Miracle Jurassic Egg to the field. That is 2000 defense. So Raptor managing to keep his life points safe. Alright, Odion with another face down spell or trap. What does he do from here? He can't get through that egg just yet. Straight to the end phase. There's baby Cerosaurus. Now, I do see Raptor does have a stop defense. Oh, he's played it. And he flips Metal Reflect Slime to attack mode. Baby Cerosaurus now in attack mode. And it's gone to attack Metal Reflect Slime unless Odion can block it somehow. Mirror Force, wow. That's an interesting move. Why would he play that? Baby Cerosaurus' effect will activate now because it was destroyed by card effect. And it will be able to special summon another monster to the field. That's an interesting play from Odion. I don't know if he's maybe... I don't know if that was maybe an error or if he's got something in mind. I wouldn't put it past Odion. He is a very tricky duelist. However, Raptor can... because he's summon that Soul-Eating Oviraptor, he can pull another dino to his hand. Alright, there goes 1800 points. Odion must have had something planned, because that was a very, very strange move. Alright, there's a face down spell or trap, embodiment of Apophis to defense mode. There's Ukazi, which Raptor can play this time and not be down 200 points against his opponent. There we go, Sabersaurus now. That was a very odd move. Why would Odion allow Raptor to get such a feel? Oh, needle sealing. Oh, okay, now I see it. Odion luring Raptor into a false sense of security to get more monsters to the field so he could play that needle sealing. That must have been what Odion was going for, because it makes no sense to use a Mirror Force on that baby Ceratosaurus. Alright, Seismic Shockwave has now just been... its turn has elapsed, so it can get a dino back from the graveyard to Raptor's hand, and Soul-Eating Oviraptor has come back. That's been normal summon, so Raptor should be able to pull another dino from his deck to his hand. And as you see, his army of dinos is starting to get a bit thin. Alright, Miscellaneousaurus goes to Raptor's hand. He's just activated Miscellaneousaurus' effect, which sends it to the graveyard now. You can activate its effect while it's in the graveyard, so Raptor will be able to pull another dino. He'll be able to pull another dino to the field. I think I've only seen this effect a couple of times, but I think you remove dinos from your graveyard and you can play one from your deck as a special summon to the field relevant to the amount that you remove from the graveyard. So what's he removed? 6? So he'll be able to play a 6-star monster from his deck to his field. I think it only lasts one turn though. I think it's destroyed at the end of the turn. However, still 3,600 points about to come off of Odion, so not too bad. And there we go, 36 off Odion. He's now down to 1,800. So Raptor very, very close. Very, very close to victory here. So yes, Mega Zowler is now destroyed. I wonder if it would have been better keeping... Oh, Dark Hole. I was going to say, maybe it would have been better keeping Soul-Eating Oviraptor, or keeping that Miscellaneousaurus. However, Odion now with 1,800 points, he's in range to get destroyed with the effect of Rush Recklessly as well. There's Wasteland. Massive difference of life points, however, anything can happen in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyone can turn a duel around regardless of how many life points they have left. We saw an absolute howler with Mako and Yugi yesterday. That was one of the funniest matches I've ever seen in my life. That second match should go down in folklore in Yu-Gi-Oh! History as one of the biggest throws of all time, but one of the most hilarious matches you'll ever see. 7 Tools of the Bandit has been played down, so Raptor can block a trap card. Odion though, massive difference in life points. There's Metal Reflect Slime. Now Raptor just played 7 Tools of the Bandit. So he pays 1,000 points, and Metal Reflect Slime, which would have been very difficult for Raptor to get through because he's used up all of his better dino monsters. He never would have got through a 3,000 defense. Has managed to block it with 7 Tools of the Bandit. Oh, Monster Reborn. That could do it. Unless Odion's got something on that face down, this should be it. He can bring back Sabersaurus. That alone will be able to do it. Only 1800 points remaining for Odion. Sabersaurus will be at 2100 with the effect of Wasteland. And it's at it. And it is 2100 off Odion. So Raptor picks up a win against Odion. We're now at 1-1. That was a long, hard-fought match, but we will go to a tiebreaker. So we'll flip it back to Odion's perspective here. As Raptor enters the lobby. Alright, third and final match. Please, what a day of duels. With one of the last duel we had from Duelist Kingdom was absolutely incredible. This match too, also hard fought. Raptor had an absolute shocker in the first round. Odion and Raptor went head to head for... Oh, how long would it have been? It was a lengthy match. Yeah, it would have been about a 15-minute match that they just had. Alright, Odion has started off here with a Scapegoat. That was added to his deck for functionality more than anything. So 4 defensive shields in sheep tokens now. And down goes Temple of the Mind's Eye, so all battle damage becomes 1000. Now, if anything, who does that benefit more? I think that would benefit Odion more, because Raptor's got harder hitting dinos. So Odion does have a Metal Reflect Slime ready to play as well. There's Dispel from Raptor, so Temple of the Mind's Eye potentially the target here. There's no entry as well from Odion, also in his hand, and a Monster Reborn. But Temple of the Mind's Eye is destroyed, so the battle damage capped at 1000 is... Well, actually all battle damage becomes 1000. Even if you do under it, it instantly becomes 1000. And Giant Rex, 2000 attack. And it goes after a Scapegoat and destroys it. Odion down to 3 defensive shields. Has a Monster Reborn in his hand and no entry. Giant Rex does only have 1200 defense. Mind you, there's Swords of Concealing Light. That could be a handy card. Down goes no entry. And Mammoth Graveyard. Not the strongest dino in Rex's deck, but more than enough to get rid of a sheep token. So Odion in a bit of trouble. He can't actually use Monster Reborn right now because no monsters have been destroyed that Odion can bring back. So sheep tokens only for Odion. He does still have that Metal Reflect Slime, so he does have some defense at least. And wow, Odion's gone for Swords of Concealing Light. Interesting. So he's elected to keep that Metal Reflect Slime face down for the time being. There's Crawling Dragon number 2. Powerful dragon with teeth that can grind almost anything to dust. Anything that isn't 1600 or more. Okay, sheep token was destroyed. Odion now got no defense. There's Magical Arm Shield. And he does still have Metal Reflect Slime, so he is still able to protect himself. However, Odion now doesn't have any monsters. He's completely defenseless, but... Oh, there's Mystical Space Typhoon. And Raptor has gone after that Swords of Concealing Light. It would have been over at the end of this turn anyway. However, Raptor impatiently flips his cards face up. He'll only be able to get a 1200 attack. Okay, he does still have his normal summon, an Anthrosaurus of all monsters. So 16, 12, and so it's 22 and 16, so 3,800 altogether. However, Metal Reflect Slime, I get the feeling Raptor may be regretting playing that Mystical Space Typhoon on Swords of Concealing Light now. That may not have been the best move. He was... I mean, he would have done 3,800 points of damage, so I can see the reasoning behind it, but now with 3,000 defense, completely cancels out, and Raptor wasted a pretty powerful card in Mystical Space Typhoon. There's Magic Jammer for Odion. That may come in handy for later on. And Odion protected, 3,000 defense. Raptor can't physically get through that very easily. And tributes Anthrosaurus, and down comes Megazowla at 1,800. So a little bit of an extra boost to Raptor's field. Okay, turn change back to Odion. There's embodiment of Apophis. 1,600 attack, 1,800 attack as a trap monster. Now, Odion does have that magical arm shield on the field, so could still do some damage to Raptor. Unknowingly for Rex, he will see 4 cards face down and probably not be fond of that much being on Odion's side of the field. What do we have here for Rex on this turn? A double tribute, so I think Serpent Knight Dragon. Yep, Serpent Knight Dragon. I think that's the only 7-star that Rex actually has in his deck. So the card that he lost to Esperoba, that wouldn't even have been good enough as a drink coaster. Alright, there's Venom Boa. We haven't had a Rex Raptor vs Esperoba match yet in the series. I don't know how far away it is in the season, but we will see them go head-to-head eventually. So Odion drew Venom Boa, that is a 5-star monster. Alright, end phase for Raptor. Okay, Odion has just drawn Raigeki. And he plays it. Giant Rex, Serpent Knight Dragon, and Megazowla are all destroyed. That is devastating for Raptor. He has just lost a very powerful field. Some of his best monsters now are all in the graveyard. Face down spell or trap from Raptor. The thing is, even though Raptor's defenseless right now, Odion hasn't exactly got anything to attack with. He does have Venom Boa, but do you tribute that for Metal Reflect Slime? There's another embodiment of Apophis. Odion, did he make an error in the last turn? He could have actually flipped up that embodiment of Apophis and maybe attacked. Chose not to, but he does this turn. Alright, what's Odion doing here? Venom Boa. He's going for a tribute. Oh, okay, he's getting rid of Metal Reflect Slime. That's a it's a risky move, however, Odion will have to attack eventually. He has removed a lot of Rex's dinos, so Rex might not necessarily have a lot to fight back with here. So Odion may think, yeah, it's pretty clear. Let's go in for the attack now. There's 1,600 and 1,600, which adds up to 3,200 off Rex Raptor. He's now down to 4,800, and on the back foot, he's got 2 attacking monsters to deal with. There's also another embodiment of Apophis face down. So another 16. That would put it to exactly 4,800. So Raptor has to get a monster and something to defend, or something to defend with. Oh, and there it is. Monster Reborn. Very nice. So Odion having that extra embodiment of Apophis face down. Oh! Oh no. That's right, he did have a Magic Jammer, and he just played it to block Rex Raptor's Monster Reborn. There's Survival Instinct. Banish any number of dinosaur monsters from your graveyard. Gain 400 for each one. Now, Giant Rex does have an effect. If that's banished, I'm pretty sure that gets special summoned, doesn't it? There's 2,000 points back for Rex Raptor. Yes, if this card is banished, you can special summon this card, and if you do, it gains 200 attack for each banished dinosaur monster. And Invigoration now as well. So that will put it to 3,200. Oh, Odion's got no entry. Oh no. Oh, that's devastating. He's just got Giant Rex back to the field. It's got massive attack. There's another embodiment of Apophis now to the field. Oh no! It's going to go to defense. It's only got 1,200. Oh well, now it's 1,000 because Invigoration will lower it by another 200. Oh, that is absolutely devastating for Rex Raptor. And he's gone straight to his end phase. There's Mystical Beast of Circuit. And Survival. Oh my word! Survival of the Fittest. Giant Rex is at 4,200 attack. And with the effect of Survival of the Fittest, it could attack twice if it destroyed a monster. I think that's how the effect goes. Rex Raptor has got a 4,200 on the field and it was forced to defense mode. I think he's played Survival of the Fittest just for the hell of it, but that is absolutely devastating for Raptor. Odion with these trap cards is just... he's so difficult to play against. Alright, Venom Boa destroys Giant Rex. 2,300 and 2/16 is 32, so Raptor will survive. He'll only have 1,250 points. But that is absolutely devastating for Rex Raptor. It was a brilliant play, but was thwarted by Odion's trap cards. To be fair, Odion and Rex, it has delivered. This has been a good match. Besides the first one, where Raptor didn't draw anything. But the second and the third match of this duel, they were quality. We did see some good action today. Alright. Raptor, unless he has something else on his field. It looks like this might be it. And Serpent Knight Dragon, Rex Raptor's own card, has just taken out the rest of his life points, and Odion picks up the season point in a good solid match. This is what you want from Odion. He always delivers good games. Alright, Rex is defeated. Let's flip over to our season chart and let's see who's playing next. It is going to be... that's not Battle City, that's Duelist Kingdom. Battle City on my... there it is. So Odion has defeated Rex Raptor. And we've got another one now, which should be an absolute gem of a match. Joey Wheeler going up against My Valentine. Battle City. They didn't duel in Battle City. They had a match in Duelist Kingdom, but the next one we got to see of Joey and Maya was actually in the Silavori Kalkos era. So we will see a Battle City showdown between Joey and Maya next. So today is Friday, so I will probably be back on Monday, as it's very difficult for me to record Yu-Gi-Oh! Over the weekend. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks everyone for leaving the comments. I hope you enjoyed the duels today from both Duelist Kingdom and Battle City. And I am still concocting some other thoughts in my head for more series moving on. I think I'll talk about them next week as well. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate the support wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.